The groundhog decided to come out and the weather's finally nice, so let's make a grilled chicken dinner. For our marinade, we're gonna start by toasting some dried Mexican chilies. I'm going with chile negro, but you could go with chile arbol, guajillo, ancho, or anything. While that hydrates, let's work on the secret ingredient of this marinade. I know it seems odd, but adding tomato brings sweetness and acidity, and the natural MSG adds a great depth to this marinade. We're then gonna go in with some tomato paste for extra depth, optionally some harissa paste, and then our soaked chilies. Then apple cider vinegar for acid, some whole grain mustard, and the key ingredient, dark soy sauce. For our spices, let's start with some cumin, then a few allspice berries, half a bay leaf, and some black peppercorns. Grind it into a powder and add to the wet ingredients. Another slightly controversial ingredient here is a chicken stock cube, but trust me, this and soy sauce is going to give us much more depth than salt alone. Blend that down into a paste, but don't forget to add as many garlic cloves as your heart desires. Let's then add this flavor to some chicken thighs. I personally like them with the bone, but without the skin. Any cut works, just make sure you score the chicken so all that flavor really gets in there. For our sauce, let's start by blanching some raw garlic cloves. I like to do this because the raw garlic can be overpowering, but you can skip this by adding less garlic. Add that to a blender and then go in with cilantro and the zest and juice of 2 limes to get all that brightness and acidity. Lastly, a good amount of Greek yogurt and blend. Once you get a smooth green color, season with olive oil, salt, and sugar to taste. For the starch, I'm going with a Japanese sweet potato, which gives you the taste of a normal sweet potato and the texture of a russet potato. Start by peeling and chopping these into bite-sized pieces before dropping in some boiling water. Pro tip, adding vinegar protects the potatoes from totally disintegrating during boiling and lets you cook them longer. Lightly oil and roast until crispy like this. Let's preheat the grill and add the chicken thighs. I like to start on high to get a good char on the outside and then lower the heat to get them cooked all the way through. Make sure you either grease down the grates or add some oil to the marinade to prevent them from sticking. If you don't have a grill, you can roast this in the oven or sear in a pan. Pull those guys off when charred and delicious, and while they rest, let's start on a salad to be healthy. Tear up some rough kale and massage it until it's tender, then lightly dress it with some olive oil. Introduce all those components and tie everyone together with that green sauce. And there you go, an ethnically ambiguous grilled chicken with bold spices and bright flavors. Let me know what kind of seasonings you like to use in your grilled chicken.